The next part of stoichiometry is converting mass to mole. There are three steps to convert mass of a substance to moles. The unit that we'll be using for mass is grams. The first step is to determine the mass that should be in grams in the problem. After that, calculate the molar mass of the substance. Remember, for consistency, we'll be using two decimal places for molar mass. And after that, divide mass by molar mass. Example, let's convert 25 grams of KMNO4 or potassium permanganate to moles. Step number 1 is to determine the mass, number of grams of potassium permanganate in the problem. So this is already given in the problem, 25.0 grams. Step number 2, calculate the molar mass of potassium permanganate. Again, all we need to do is add all the masses of every atoms that we can find in the chemical formula. So there's only one potassium atom. Use your periodic table and locate potassium. And if you've already located potassium in your periodic table, write its atomic mass. So the atomic mass of potassium in the periodic table is 39.098. There's only one atom of manganese. So the atomic mass of manganese is 54.938. But for oxygen, there are 4 atoms of oxygen in the chemical formula. So for oxygen, the atomic mass is 15.999. We need to multiply it to 4 because, again, there are 4 atoms of oxygen in the chemical formula. After that, we just add all the masses. So 39.098 plus 54.938 plus 63.996 will get 158.03. The unit is grams per mole. After that, the last step is to divide mass by molar mass. The given mass in the problem is 25 grams. The molar mass that we just observed is 158.03. So 25 grams divided by 158.03 gram per mole, the answer is 0.158 moles of potassium permanganate. In your notes, try to convert 2 kilograms of water to moles. If you notice, in the problem, the mass unit is in kilograms, but mass to mole conversion requires that the mass of the given substance should be in grams. So therefore, we need to convert 2 kilograms first into grams. Next is mass to mass conversion. This is the most common type of stoichiometric problem. There are 4 steps involved in solving these problems. The first step is balancing. Make sure that you're working with a properly balanced equation. Next one is mass to mole conversion. We already done this in the previous slide. We'll convert grams or the mass of the substance given into moles using its molar mass. Then, mole to mole. Make a conversion factor or mole ratio based on the equation and convert mole of a substance into mole of another substance. We also have done this in the previous slide. And lastly, mole to mass. This is a new concept, and this is the final step of mass to mass conversion. We just convert moles of a substance into grams by simply multiplying it with the molar mass of that substance. Consider this chemical reaction. A plus B equals AB. How many grams of AB are produced using a certain number of grams of A? So we are asked to determine the number of mass or grams of AB if we use a specific amount or certain number of grams of A. So the flow is something like this. First, As always, the given information is mass of a substance. Let's say, because the problem says a certain number of grams of A, let's say the mass of A is already given in the problem. Mass A, using that information, is converted into mole A. So we'll use mass to mole conversion for step 1. And after that, mole A is converted into mole AB. So how do we do this? We do this using the concept of mole ratio. Then lastly, mole AB is converted into mass AB. So we do this by multiplying the molar mass of AB to mole of AB. Let's put this into actual problem. During combustion, ethane C2H6 reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. How many grams of oxygen are needed to react with 350 grams of ethane? Step 1 is to write a balance equation. So we have 2C2H6 plus 7O2 will yield to 4CO2 plus 6H2O. The second step is to convert grams to moles using the molar mass of ethane. So since the given information from the problem is the mass or grams of ethane, we'll convert it into moles using its molar mass. So the molar mass of ethane is 30.07 grams per mole. Again, how did we get 30.07 from the previous slide? The concept of molar mass is simply we add all masses of the atoms in the given formula, C2H6. There are two atoms of carbon and 6 atoms of hydrogen. We add all their atomic masses and we get 30.07. So using this molar mass, we'll convert it into moles by dividing the mass by the molar mass. So the mass is 350 grams divided by the molar mass, 30.07, we'll get 11.64 moles of C2H6. The third step is make a conversion factor or mole ratio based on the chemical equation. So in the chemical equation, if you still recall, the chemical equation is C2, 2C2H6 plus 7O2, 4CO2, and 6H2O. So we can use the coefficients 2, 7, 4, and 6 for the third step. So we can use 7 oxygen and 2 moles of C2H6 for the conversion factor. See to it that because we are looking to cancel C2H6, we have to write C2H6 in the denominator. So it requires 7 moles of oxygen per 2 moles of C2H6 or ethane. So canceling all the units, then multiplying the numbers and dividing. 11.64 times 7 divided by 2 is 40.74. The last step is converting moles of oxygen into grams using its molar mass. So the molar mass of oxygen, because there are 2 atoms of oxygen in O2, we simply add the 2 atomic masses of oxygen, 15.999 plus 15.999, and and um we round it off to 32.00. So we'll get the molar mass of oxygen or O2 as 30.00 gram per mole. Then we multiply it to the number of moles of oxygen we got from step 3. So from step 3, the answer to that in that step is 40.74. So we multiply it by the molar mass of oxygen gas, 32.00. Then canceling all the units will give us 1,304 grams of oxygen. Let's try this problem. During combustion, ethane reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide. How many grams of carbon dioxide are released if the reaction requires 350 grams of ethane? So there are 4 steps for this, and I'll be showing you the correct answer for every step. And your task is to provide the solution for every step. For the first step, we need to get the molar mass of ethane based from the balanced chemical reaction and based from the chemical formula of ethane, C2H6. And then we'll convert the mass of ethane to mole ethane. The answer to that problem, the answer to that step is 11.64. And then, having the mole of ethane in the second step, we'll further convert it into mole carbon dioxide, 23.28. Then the final step is to convert the moles of carbon dioxide to mass carbon dioxide. We have 1,025 grams.